Hi and welcome to Dr. Mix. On this video we're going to talk about the iCon Platform M Plus DAW controller from iCon. We love our controllers. We've already reviewed two from the iCon range, but this little guy has some really neat features, so we're gonna show you what it's all about. We are here in one of our production rooms and we use this as our main controller for quite a few things. Let me give you an overview of this controller. First of all, it has a very small footprint, which means that you can place it in very tight spaces, even on a small desk, or on a controller keyboard, which we're going to show you in a minute. It feels very nice, it's extremely compact, it feels like it's made from really nice materials, it doesn't wobble, it's very sturdy. Very cool. It has 9 motorized touch-sensitive faders, very important if you want to do automation. You have 9 touch-sensitive encoders as well, so you can control your panning, or you can assign it to different parameters. You have your transport controls, of course, and you also have a jog wheel right here. On our setup, we've also added the Platform D2 LCD module, which is optional. You don't have to buy it. This will work standalone, but we feel it really helps when you have high track counts and you're mixing lots of channels. This you can add anytime you want. It's a very simple connection with one single cable and it doesn't need any setup at all. Straight out of the box, the Platform M Plus works with the most popular DAWs on the market. So it will work with Cubase, Nuendo, Ableton Live, Pro Tools, Logic, Reason, Studio One, Bitwig, Samplitude, and even Reaper. So lots of control for all the major DAWs. But the most important thing is that you can also customize it to what you want it to control. And that's one way we use this a lot for. So stay with us, we're going to show you how we do this. Basically, all you need to do is you have to go to Studio Setup, and then you need to add your Mackie Control right here. You just press plus, go Mackie Control, and then you just add your in and out for your MIDI, and you assign it to the Platform M Plus platform. That's all you have to do, and it's ready to go. So now I'm ready to control the basic transport functions. So play, stop, I can record, I can activate my cycle or my loop, of course. I can open my mixer like this with one single button. It has a dedicated button for the mixer. And of course, I can activate, write, and read automation very easily. There are dedicated buttons for these things as well. So when I am on a single band of 8 channels, I can just scroll across my channels like this. And of course, this will update on Cubase as well. But I can also change my banks like this. So very quick faders. You can see the motorized faders are very snappy and they're very quiet. Really nice quality as well. And you can see when you touch, you get visual feedback straight away. You can select your channels like this as well. You can mute a channel, you can solo it, and you can record enable it like that. Then you have the jog wheel, which allows you to navigate throughout your project like this. Then if you press down, you get the scrub function. So it allows you to scrub through your audio to find clicks and stuff. The jog wheel feels very sturdy, it doesn't wobble, so very nice construction there. Now the jog wheel can also work as a zoom wheel. So if you press one of these buttons, for example, you can zoom in horizontally like this, or you can also zoom in vertically very quickly. And it's very smooth as well. Now when you press both zoom buttons at the same time, the jog wheel scrolls through your channels. That's also very convenient. So now if I go like this, I can also select my events, so it scrolls through my events on the project window horizontally. So very cool. And of course, if you want to go back to zoom, you just press your zoom buttons both at the same time again. Of course, if you are inside Cubase, you can use the zoom buttons to zoom in and out in your mixer, which is also very cool and very handy. And can I also say how useful this master fader is? Many controllers don't have that. You of course have your 8 faders, but they always miss this kind of master fader right there, which is always so useful when you're mixing. So as we've already showed you, the iCon Platform M Plus is a great controller for pretty much every DAW out there. But there's one feature that we use a lot, and that's the user-defined mode. Let me show you how you activate it. So all you have to do is turn off your Platform M, and then you turn it on again. And then it will ask you to select the mode by using one of these buttons right here. So as you can see, we have Nuendo, we have Cubase, Logic Pro, Samplitude, Live, Pro Tools, Reaper, Studio One, Reason, Bitwig, Sonar, Audition, you know, much more than I mentioned before. But you also have a user-defined mode, and that's what I'm going to use right now. So the reason why we use the Platform M in user-defined mode is because it allows us to assign any of these touch-sensitive faders, these buttons, these encoders, into any parameter that we want. All you need to do is open the Platform M application, the IMAP application, and you have to go to the user-defined mode. Then you can just start assigning all your faders and your encoders into specific, for example, CC controls, your channels, what type of message you're going to have, you want node or you want CC controls, all of these things, and then you can save this as a file. So the very first example I'm going to show you is an orchestral sound. I have here Hollywood strings from East West, and I have a cello sound. So with this one, I can control the volume, and with this one, I can control the vibrato. So let's try it. So what this allows me to do is it allows me to be super expressive, very dynamic. These faders have lots of resolution, so they allow me to create those really long crescendos. So for film composers, this is a great tool. Now let's move on to something different. Let's move on to a synthesizer. I have a Retrolog right here. And as you can see on this one, we have a different thing. We have our envelope here, so we can control this using those faders. And I also have my filter right here. And of course, I have my resonance. And because this is touch sensitive, I can go right here, say Learn CC, and immediately I have my resonance right here, for example. So let me show you how this works. We have our filter right here, our resonance, and as you can see, the resolution really helps. It really helps with this one. And then we have our envelope right here. Then decay. So this is a great tool for producing, and what we like is that we can take this and place it on our motif or on our montage keyboard so we can actually perform when we're producing. So there you go, guys. That was our overview for the Platform M Plus. As always, if you like this video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. It really helps. And subscribe if you want to see more videos from us. Thank you so much. See you on the next one, and make some great music.